Hello Cancer, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your love reading for July 2018. This reading is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. For this reading I'm using Tarot Illuminati, which is a beautiful tarot deck by Eric Dunn. I'm going to draw additional Lenormand cards from Gilded Reverie by Ciro Marchetti. It's the cards. And I'm going to draw oracle cards, of course, from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, while I'm shuffling, I quickly want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares, all your donations, which go towards this channel. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, please contact me. It's tamara.tarot30@yahoo.com, or you can find me through my webpage, through the Facebook page, or through Instango, which is a mobile phone application. Okay, Cancer, let's go and see what we have for you for the month of July. And it's July 2018, and it's love, relationship, and romance. The first card for you is the Hierophant, followed by the Ten of Cups, followed by the Ace of Wands. And in advice position we have Seven of Wands. We have Four of Swords, followed by the High Priestess, and followed by the Devil. And in advice position we have King of Cups. We have Chariot, which is you, Cancer. We have Magician, which is Alchemist in this card. Two of Swords, and Nine of Wands. Very nice, very nice. I like the beginning of the. It feels like someone is getting married. We have the Hierophant, which is the card of religious ceremony, wedding, commitment, or engagement. Could be engagement. We got Ten of Cups. Ultimate happiness. It's one of the positive, the most loving cards in a whole tarot deck. Hierophant is, as I said, is the religious factors, commitment. If you see, there is some sort of ceremony is happening. Ten of Cups is that all the cups are talking about love, affection, positive emotions, joys, and you've got all 10 of them, every single one full of this positivity. Even the picture on this card is reflecting all this. There's a happy couple, embracing, and there's children around it. It's definitely some sort of commitment in a way of, engagement or wedding. Maybe wedding preparations or moving in together as well. And having Ace of Wands is new beginning, new passion, new fire, very sexual in energy. It's just beginning of the month for you, Cancer, is just absolutely fantastic for some of you, of course, because it's a general reading. Well, what can I add to that? Really nothing. It's especially with this Ace of Wands, it's something new happening. It's either you two moving in together, maybe you just have sort of, it could be, as I said, after wedding, maybe you're purchasing the property or something, but there is a lot of fire and passion, between two of you. There's a lot of sexual energy there. New start, new beginning, new relationship, either new relationship or taking your relationship to somewhere new, to a new level. In advice position, we have a Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is talking protect yourself, and you're doing it really well. That's what the Spirit advises you. Protect yourself, protect what is yours, protect your family, protect your possessions, everything. Stand there, and you're actually in the right position to do it. You're sort of slightly raised above all the people who are trying to sort of reach towards you. People will be talking, people will be sort of trying to say something about maybe you and this person, maybe you sort of either getting married or moving in with this person. People will start sort of saying something, but you will be very good at, defending yourself, putting the right sort of defense, and you do, you're like a warrior, you're standing there and you will be doing all that, but there will be some sort of, I wouldn't say it attack, but I think it's just mainly all people talking about it, and you would know what to say in response to these people. In the middle of the month, the Spirit advises you to take a rest. Four of Swords is the mental rest. It's just having a time for yourself. Maybe all this, will be happening at the beginning of the month will have its own toll on you. You need some rest. You need to take a time for yourself. It's also kind of meditation. Maybe sort of is reevaluating, re-estimating everything what's happening in your time. It sometimes just could be just simply going and to a spa retreat, or just having a day for yourself, pamper yourself, recharge your batteries, and sort of then you can move forward. We have the next to it, we have the High Priestess, which is talking about following your intuition. It's also kind of non-action, very similar to this Four of Wands. I think the in the middle of the month you need sort of to take a time for yourself, not really, no active nothing is required from you to be done, let the life goes as it goes, and sort of follow your intuition, especially with the people who are talking, when you sort of protecting yourself, make sure you sort of follow your heart, follow your soul. It's also very sort of as I said, it's we're here, it's actively asking you, because the fire energy, passion energy over there, to be sort of like active in a way of like protecting yourself. Here it says actually stay put. Don't sort of make any sort of unnecessary movements. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, listen to your heart, listen to your soul, listen to your gut feelings. So that's sort of energy over there. The Devil is the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn could be significant for you at this in the middle of July. Yeah, Devil, of course. We know about the Devil. It's unhealthy attachments and unhealthy over drinking, using drugs, gambling, or anything sort of. That could be, I don't know why this energy is around you. I don't want to say it could be you, but it could be you or your partner who is, or someone in your environment who is there. But in love readings, I quite often find it's more sort of unhealthy attachment to another person. Maybe it's someone who is not really good for you, but you can't sort of cut those chains and you can't really move away from this person. It's just so different to what is the beginning of the month, and that's why I'm a little bit gobsmacked, because at the beginning of the month I have this happy home, happy family, passion, fire, new beginning, probably wedding and commitment, and then we come and the card tells me, oh, actually, have you thought well about that relationship? Have you put enough thoughts into it? Have you thought about it, because thoughts is all about our mental processes. Then the High Priestess telling me, hey, follow your heart, follow your intuition. What's your intuition is telling you? Is everything right? And then we got the Devil card saying, actually, there is a problem there. There is something there which is, not everything is rosy. There is, as I said, addiction to alcohol, drugs, gambling, maybe sex, or, as I said, unhealthy attachment. Someone is a bit clingy, dependable. It also could be domestic violence, or that sort of if it's particularly if it's domestic violence, just you really need to sort of use the help, ask people for help or something like this. That sort of energy I see. So if you committed to someone and you felt very happy, then we got some doubts coming into light in the middle of the month, and in your advice position is a King of Cups. That could be the partner. It could be you yourself, because it's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And normally this king is very sort of nurturing, loving, very affectionate. very sort of intuitive as well. But because I don't read the reverse card, I always say about flip side of each card. In this case, if this card would be like upside down, we would say someone who is very dependable. That's where this someone who is like emotional vampire, I would say. Someone who always demand attention, someone who lives on other people's emotions. He always very clingy, always demands love. So that sort of that could be sort of the flip side. That could be why we have devil over here. Someone is that have an attachment issues over there. And I've got again, you know, at the end of the month, I see the Chariot, which is another sign of Cancer. So you yourself will be very prominent. But this card, the Chariot, is also a sign of victory as well. Maybe you will overcome if there was some sort of unhealthy attachment or addictions or anything else. Then there could be some sort of measures being done, some some actions being made, and you now know which way you're going. It's a sign of victory, knowing where to go, seeing the sort of like light at the end of the tunnel, moving forward. It's also a card of traveling. Traveling could be significant as well. So yes, it's very positive. It's also when we talk about couples, in this case, the couple know which direction, where they're going, boss, because it's two horses. They're moving this carriage, and the boss moving in the same direction. They know where they're going. So it could be maybe at the middle of the month, if you had maybe charts and some actions being made. Maybe now both of you know which direction you go, and you're moving together in this right direction. And the Alchemist is the Magician card, is someone who's got tools, all the tools which are required. It's a major arcana, very significant card. Card number 1, new beginning, new start, starting and knowing what to do. That's what this card is, and also having everything what's required for you in order to move forward. If you need a support, there will be some support. If you need money, you will find money, or you've got money. If you need any sort of advice or something, you will get the advice. If you need anything, support could be in the form of environment, friends, loved ones, which is represented by cup. So anything which you require is there under your hand, under your palm. You've got everything. You've got all this support over there. Some decisions will need to be made. It's Two of Swords over here. Sometimes it's a hard decision, because swords are sharp, so it's maybe something cutting out someone from your life, or maybe just deciding between two people, and then one of them has to go, so it's quite an easy decision. But it's sometimes just making a decision about your own life, about your destiny, about moving forward, and how to move forward. This card is always depicted with the woman who's got a blindfold over her eyes, and why they're depicting her this way is to demonstrate that she can't see forward, and that's why she can't make that decision. And in order for her to start moving forward, she needs to take that blindfold, which represents knowledge, information, true diligence, or something like this, so that as soon as she get that information and she got that knowledge, she will be able to move forward. She will be able to make that decision. And I think that will be a hard decision for you to make at the end of the month, dear Cancer. 9 of Wands is the sort of elder brother of the 7 of Wands. I think what the spirits advise you to be very protective, and for maybe of yourself, of what is yours, what belongs to you, what is around you, who is in your environment, your family, your home, your possessions, maybe your relationship, because here there will be talking, and you will be very sort of, you easily will be able to sort of reply back and give the right answers to people, and being on the top of everything. Here it's number 9. After 9 we got 10. 10 is the end of the cycle. What it says that, yes, stay put, persevere. If there is people still talking, people try to verbally maybe attack you, or there will be some sort of unpleasant situation, stay put. not long left. You will be able to drop your weapons, and maybe people, that's why they're talking, because of this devil. Maybe this person is known for, maybe taking drugs, drinking alcohol, or being, having some sort of addiction or something, and that's why maybe people talking about you. You might be, you probably take, maybe you are okay with that, but you still need to think about it. The High Priestess tells you, follow your intuition, think about it, meditate, think about it deeply. So if there are some sort of issues, but now you will need to make a decision, and how to move forward. You are moving forward. You've got all the tools which required, and the Nine of Wands is telling you that you need to stay put. You still need to be on your guards. You still need to protect yourself and everyone who is around you. But it's not long. The spirit will be over soon, because after 9 we will get 10. 10 will be the end of the cycle, and you will be able to sort of drop your weapons and move, sort of have a rest. Let's see what Lenormand cards are telling us about your situation, dear Cancer. Oh, we have a garden. It's socialize. That could be people talking, but it's also sometimes represents gossip, especially if next to it we got birds. But that talks about socializing, going out, seeing friends, seeing family, not spreading but exchanging the news. Very, very positive card actually. We have the Moon card. The Moon card actually in this deck is slightly different to tarot decks. The Moon card in Lenormand tells about transitional period, transition between light and darkness. Darkness is the night. So the Moon is talking about the transitional period for you. So if you are in a process of moving in together or something, there is some sort of a process. You are still in a process, so it's the process is not over yet. We have the Fox, so be careful of some sort of sneakiness around you, and I think it's a very strong message for you with a tarot deck as well, about protecting yourself. The people who are sneaky, who are wandering around, they're quite savvy as well. They could be quite clever, because foxes are very clever animals, but they sneaking around, they gather information, they're putting their nose everyone in order to bite you, and that's why it tells you twice to protect yourself. So be careful about people around you, what these people are doing, what information they're gathering about you, and how they can use that information. Could be gossiping as well. Let's see what we have here in Doreen Virtue deck. Okay, I'll take this. We have finances and career. Financial issues are factors in your love life right now. So this could be financial issues. Let your friends help you, and that's very sort of similar to Lenormand card, being sociable, talking to people, socializing, and your friends could be, there to help you. Love yourself first, and that's actually very relevant to the addiction card, because, codependency, which is represented by this devil card, we're being codependent. Or dependent or addicted more to someone, to people who are especially wrong for us. Love your first self. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So when we love ourselves, we actually attract people, because being confidence attract people. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner useful spirit to fun, to shine. Very nice messages for you, not bad. Apart from this devil card, I'm a little bit sort of concerned about it. The rest of the cards are really nice and very positive. So maybe you sort of somehow can sort out this issue with the devil, with addiction, and sort of move forward, make your decision. And get, you've got the card of victory, you've got the Chariot, which is your card, Cancer, and move forward from it. Well, that's what I have for you for the month of July, dear Cancer. If you would like me to have a private reading for you, please contact me. It's tamara.tarotsearch@yahoo.com, or you can find me through the Instango, which is mobile phone application, or through my Facebook page or my web page with all the prices and what type of readings I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm going to leave you, and I'll see you in August. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.